Our heroes, faced with an oncoming force, have decided to venture out into the wilderness to find allies, beasts, monsters, animals that lay within the land to help them in their battle. Today, they must face the oncoming force. Where we left off, you guys just managed to tame an owlbear through Brand's heroic actions of stripping himself of all his armor and straight up wrestling the owlbear to the ground. He put him into submission so quickly that I didn't even expect it to happen that fast. But it did, it happened, and now you guys have an earth elemental and an owlbear on your side, as well as Tic Tac, the cool little lizard bros, and Olga, the super butch barbarian lady with an axe. The owlbear is named Hooty Hoo, as per its own, I guess, decision. I forget exactly.
Its own fake decision.
Yeah, it was its own fake decision. And then Tum Tum, the earth elemental, as which Noki named it. Little Tum Tum.
Darian doesn't know that.
Yeah, I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
For the record,
I'd be really mad.
after I realized I forgot my armor on the ground, I went and picked it back up. I ran back.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Put it back on.
Solid move. Word on the street is that there are some people who want your blood, just like you wanted theirs in the last part of the campaign. They are not going to stop until they get there. They get what is theirs, and what is theirs is your blood. They want your blood.
We disagree.
That blood's my blood.
There happens to be a slight disagreement on whose blood it is.
I think our rolling death squad is ready. I think we're ready to roll, and we're gonna go to find this army.
All right, everybody here. We're close, and I imagine we'll find the army within an hour. So, starting right now, I'm casting Axe Without a Trace.
What does that do?
We all now get plus 10 bonuses to our stealth checks.
That's incredible. And you're gonna need it because the extra hoops you had to jump through to gain nature's allies have cost you time in this oncoming battle. So you can expect the enemy to be at least one step ahead of you.
The owlbear has keen sight. I suggest perhaps the owlbear make his way through the woods and investigate.
He was pretty stealthy in the past, especially when people have armor.
He was actually really stealthy. We didn't see him, and now he'll probably be incredibly stealthy.
Okay, I'll let you deal with talking to him because you guys have a little relationship going on that I don't know nothing. I can't talk to him, so
Yeah,
I'm not gonna touch that.
it's hard to define what we have.
Yeah. Honestly, we don't need to put labels on everything. It's fine.
Hooty hoo.
It looks at you and says, "Hooty hoo." Because it's an owlbear.
All right, be the stealthiest you can be, and go and see if there's any army up there.
It goes and does that exact same thing with its plus 10 stealth that you've now granted it, correct?
I'm gonna also stealth out. What time of day is it? Can you give me an idea of what's going down?
5 p.m.
It's 5 p.m.
Oh, I'm gonna sit back and go like, I'm gonna cast a little spell.
Oh, incredible.
The spell
Two
tells
spells.
me the weather and what it will be like for the next 24 hours. And it manifests itself in a little visual representation.
Like a little cloud
A small
storm?
snow globe appears before you, and within it is not snow, but clear daylight.
I'm gonna stealth my way forward. I guess the owlbear will also stealth his way forward. I'm going to
Summer or
roll a
winter?
stealth check.
Sam.
Natural 20.
Natty 20.
So the owlbear does its darndest to sneak through these woods. He's gonna walk up generally to the edge of the trees here. You see him venture forth. He's venturing.
I'm going to scan the ground with my good eyes, and I'm gonna do 8 perception.
8 perception.
Because I'm moving pretty quick, you know. I'm trying to like figure out what's going
You're
on.
stealthy.
I'm pretty stealth, but I rolled a natty 20, so I'm very stealthily, quickly moving through.
The owlbear walks up to right about here, and you hear a sound. It's like woo woo woo, and you hear the sound of it calling it. That sees something.
Okay, I'm gonna friggin' run up and get up to it.
I take the group, and I think we should all just slowly, stealthily move up a little bit. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I agree.
All right, I walk up to the owlbear, and I put my hand on its back. I'm like, what do you see?
and it looks to his left.
And you see an archer in the trees,
Does he see us?
behind the tree, and he spots you guys, and you spot him, and he sees that, and he starts booking it.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot at him with my arrow. My arrow launcher.
All right, go for it.
Good luck.
11.
Miss. He's like, "Ow, holy shit!" His initiative. It's you and the owlbear and the archer.
Okay. 13.
You hear the sound of a crossbow crack. Does a 16 hit you?
I have my armor class is 16. Yes, it does hit me.
An arrow flies in from this direction and hits you and deals you 6 points of damage.
It's a bolt, right?
And you see there's an archer standing here as well that you did not catch with your perception. Now it's initiative and you are next.
28 to hit, which obviously hits. Do damage.
Nice.
I do 10 damage to him.
An arrow pierces his back, but he's not dead.
And then I'm going to shoot him again.
Do it again, do it again. Well, hold on, you already shot once. Oh, okay.
I get 2 shots. Another 28 to hit,
Yep,
which
hit.
hits, and then 12 damage.
The second arrow hits him, and he falls, crumples, hits his face against the stone, and dies on the spot. Now it is Noki's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move up. Perception check in the woods. Critical fail with a 1.
All right, next turn, Brand's turn.
18 stealth?
Plus 10.
That was plus 10.
Oh, okay.
3?
What was the stealth roll?
18.
The owlbear's turn. He sees the other archer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He sprints towards this other archer, and the other archer's like, this giant monster's coming towards him, and the owlbear goes, one hit coming down with the claw. Misses. The archer's like, and then he takes his beak and opens it up and comes down on him again. And bites and totally misses, and the archer's just barely dodging the attacks. That means it is now this original archer's turn. He's disengaging.
Okay.
Full round action. Or he's using that as an action. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He starts sprinting back towards the bridge.
Perfect
And
shot.
it is now your turn.
I am going to step forward, turn, shoot an arrow at this guy's head as he runs by. You see him like running by. 22.
Hit.
He didn't take any damage, correct?
Not yet.
Yeah, it's coming in.
About to.
Good catch.
11 damage to him.
It hits him and slows his run.
Draw another arrow, shoot again.
Ooh,
28 hit.
is that a crit?
13 damage.
Good. Darian's making bodies.
So they didn't get the sounding alarms or anything.
What's your
Hopefully.
passive perception?
My passive perception is a 13.
You see 2 very large looming figures in the distance. Over the river, in fact.
Oh, dang.
Dang, they're big.
And you can only see them because they're so tall that their heads poke far beyond the height of these walls. That's all you can see from where you're standing. They can potentially see you. You can see their heads turn towards the distant sounds of, I guess, screams and bodies hitting the floor. They're now looking around to see what's the cause of the sound. You
Alright,
can
guys.
choose to roll against them or not.
Yes. Stealth, let's go.
Yeah.
Everybody hide.
I'm gonna hit the ground.
28.
25.
I rolled a 1.
Every single person is good, but you see both of them going like this. Look straight at you. They both rolled 19s. and you hear them go, and you hear this garbled language. They seem to be screaming, and they both turn to something down on the ground behind them, yelling at this thing, yelling these sounds at them.
Sam, I move 3 squares up. 1, 2, 3. Puts everybody into a 30-foot radius around me, and I cast water breathing. Up to
Sounds
10,
good.
Up to 10 allies can now breathe underwater for 24 hours.
Great, cool.
I'm gonna go over to this body and retrieve my arrows. They have real nice arrows. I'm gonna retrieve them off his body.
Okay, they're watching you while you do
Okay,
that.
I'm just watching. I'm just have my eyes on them as they pull the arrows out.
Sam, let me know when I can move.
You can do it right
I'm
now.
gonna walk
We're
over
out of
here.
initiative.
Walk
Alright,
over here. Pull my arrows out of this guy too.
Might as well.
Sam, I'm gonna stealth my way up
2
here.
arrows.
Bran, I suggest you come with me, and we should also bring all our friends.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
All right, all our friends are moving up also. Stealthy, stealthy, stealthy. While Darian is down there, I'm gonna stealth my way across this field and into the river.
Okay, you've moved into the river.
I'm underwater.
All right, Noki's underwater.
Perception. 23.
All right, 23. This is what 23 gets you. A mage standing here. 23 also gets
A
you
lady mage.
Someone's standing in this window.
with a weapon. An archer. 2 people with crossbows and swords who would have their crossbows deployed, standing there. What looks to be a champion. An elvish warrior with a long sword standing beside the champion.
Ooh,
They sent their hit squad
dude,
after us.
I'm itching to cast some spells.
He's just underwater, just like.
Sam, I'm gonna cast a spell.
What spell are you gonna cast?
Fairy fire.
Very.
Oh!
All right,
Intimidating.
20-foot cube. So, cast it right here. Each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet light. Your choice. I'll pick green, because I'm a druid from the forest.
Nice choice, man.
Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in light if it fails a dexterity saving throw. It's for you, Sam. For the duration, objects and affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius. Any attack roll against an affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it. There you go. Every hit.
So everyone just is glowing.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's gonna be really
Halo
hard.
ODS
It's gonna be really hard to miss them.
They're also gonna realize that they're all glowing, and be like, "Hey, why are we all glowing?"
You should start shooting.
Give me one moment. There's a lot of people.
all passes. Like, oh.
Well,
So nothing happens.
it's only level 1.
Everyone's just like,
I saw some bubbles in the room.
yeah, let's smell. Let's pick out those bubbles over there.
Noki's fairy fire, like this little thing, like from under the water, a little like thing goes like, and they're all like, what the heck? They see this thing coming towards them, it comes down them, and they're all like looking at each other like, hey, do you see this weird outline on me? What's going on? And the ogres and this Etin turn towards each other. They're glowing. They're glowing hard. They're like freaking out.
They got a hard glow going on.
They're like really confused why they're glowing. The champion is also glowing hard as well. Everyone else passed it.
All right, I'm gonna turn to Rock Elemental. Be like, dude, time to shine. I suggest traveling underground, even though you have a stealth. So he's gonna burrow down in there.
And he goes like this. Burrows down underground.
Headed in to attack. I want him going right towards the bridge.
Towards the
I'm not sure-
bridge.
He could probably go under the river.
He
I
can't.
imagine.
Those guys are some big. These are some.
There's some big.
These are some
rough, tough customers.
These are rough and tumble customers right now.
I'm tempted to have him take out the bridge. I'm gonna have our main man here, Rock Elemental, post up pretty much
Do you want him to stay underground?
underground, like he's almost inside of the bridge.
All right, so he's
Right, I call
he's
it like
underground, right on the edge, right here. if That's all right.
So he's planning it out.
Olga and the Lizards is like, it's time. You guys want to be in the team? This is where you know this is Judgment Day right here. We're gonna be judging you guys, and we're gonna be ranking you guys based on your performances. So,
Judgment
Old-
Day.
Old-
We're
no,
gonna
it's-
judge you.
The kobolds clack.
so I need you guys to go up here and post up on this.
They tactically move like top tier operators. The kobolds hide on either side. They're like getting ready for their little axes.
Olga, she's going to. We're gonna stealth to here. I assume we can pretty much make it as close as the trees will let us go here.
Everyone's moved. Everyone's moved up.
Yep.
As we know, this fairy fire has exploded within this group, and everyone's kind of like figuring out, like, whoa, what's going on? Why are we all glowing and all that stuff? The mage issues a command to the Etten, which walks towards the water to figure out the source of this. The ogre steps back with the mage. The people with the arrows fan out, and the champion and the other swordsman move up. They're searching. They're looking for you guys.
Oh, so we're not in initiative.
We're not in initiative
I'm gonna
yet.
just slip down the stream.
They're all on search mode. I'm gonna be rolling as you guys move actions. You have to be rolling stealth, perceptions, etc. Because they are gonna be countering every single thing.
You know, Fairy Fire was cool, but I can't concentrate on Fairy Fire right now. There's so much bigger things I should be doing.
Brandon and Owlbear. I'm gonna roll Owlbear's stealth check for you guys. What was yours?
Mine was 21.
You guys are perfect.
Cool. I look over at you, you're here,
Yeah.
and with my eyes, not my voice, I ask you, we gonna do this? Is that what the plan is right now? Like, look at those huge guys. Like, what's the plan now? Like, what are we gonna do?
I'm looking back towards you. Don't cross that river. Don't cross that bridge.
I learned something this week, and that certain something came to me from my forest elements around me as a druid, and that certain something is called Call Lightning. And so I look into the air above those guys, and I focus for a second, and a storm cloud forms, 10 feet high, 60 feet wide, over this point. And with that summoning, I can call lightning. And I do exactly that right into the square.
Wow.
Every creature within 5 feet of that dice must make a dexterity saving throw. They must beat 16.
Champion does, everyone else fails.
Okay. They take 3d10 damage.
Dang.
1, 6, that's 7, 2, that was kind of lame. 9.
9 damage each.
Yep. So how far do
You've
I
now
go?
drifted underneath the bridge.
Okay. Yep.
So, that being said, everyone's rolling initiative, and this is a massive initiative round. It's gonna get crazy. So it begins. Darian gets the first move.
Okay.
I'm gonna step over here. I'm gonna draw my arrow, and I'm gonna pull back extra hard, and I'm gonna use my sharpshooter ability, take -5 to my roll for extra 10 damage. I'm gonna shoot this guy right here.
Oh,
Oh, baby.
22.
that's a strike.
Okay, so he's already been weakened up by me. He's spelled.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Okay, so I rolled 2 of these fools. Oh, damn.
Because he's already been damaged?
Yeah.
Dang.
It's like a Colossus Slayer.
Heck yeah. It's not exactly a Colossus, but you know.
I do 19 damage to him.
Damn. Dude, you ice him hard. He gets hit in the neck, and he spins a tornado of blood among his comrades and
Would you
falls.
say it was a Jenga-induced tornado?
Jenga?
Remember Jenga, dude?
The game?
Just Jenga.
Sam, come on.
Come on, you're the DM. You came up with
invented
Jenga. You invented Jenga, Sam.
Everyone loves
sorry.
Jenga.
Jenga. There we go. It's Jenga on his neck. That little backbone, that little bone right there on the back of his neck is just like your arrow is here, and it goes like, and pushes the little bone out of the way, pops out the back of his neck, and he is donezo.
He's ice.
Jenga.
Dude, I'm so happy you got Jenga.
Dude.
Good Jenga, man.
All right.
We all look at each other and just
then I'm-
knowingly. Yeah.
And then I'm going to draw another arrow and shoot this guy right here. Boom. Natty 20.
Incredible.
16 damage to him.
But it's a critical.
Yeah, I rolled double damage.
Yeah. 16
Wow.
damage. He's like this. "Ah!" He dies instantly.
And then I duck my head down and end my turn.
The champion's turn. The champion draws his sword and steps back with this group. And then it is the remaining archer's turn. And he steps back a foot or two here and sees Darian firing arrows, the first strike.
But I duck down.
Just the arrow deflects off the rocks.
That was a close one, man.
Yeah, keep your little hood
You almost
down,
made your
man.
wife a widow.
The mage starts casting a spell. You see a bunch of magic happen. Brand, your turn.
Can I just get into the river, or do I have to stealth
Yeah,
my
just
way
go
into
in.
the river? All right,
Just
boom.
go in.
I'm into the water.
You can swim at pretty much half speed.
Swim
You
half
can
speed,
walk.
so I was there one.
All right, you're just
That's my
barely
full
on the other
16.
side. Got it.
That's my
Cool.
full
All good. Owlbear's turn. Oh, I skipped the earth elemental, actually. My bad.
All right, I'm gonna have him just burrow here and just chill out. He's gonna be burrowed out.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna have the owlbear start walking this way. And I want him to freaking get up on this bridge and look at these fools up in their eyes.
Dude, and he walks up there and he calls it, and it's like it freaks everyone out because it's such an awkward high pitched.
And he's going to flap his arms over.
He's doing it. Cool.
That's their turn.
Now, it's the Ettin's turn. He turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Dang.
This ogre turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's on the very edge here.
She's just barreling through the water.
Jeez.
He's just crossing the river, moving to the other side. And that is the end of their turn. The swordsman walks. He sees the owlbear. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he readies an action, ready to strike if it comes within range.
I guess I'll just
All
wait
right,
until.
it's Noki's turn, then Olga, and then Lizard Peoples.
All right, sick. So here's the thing. I've been focused this whole time I've been in the water. In fact, I haven't broken my concentration, but Stormcloud is still there. Boom! Lightning strikes right here.
Nice.
Didn't move anywhere.
Dexterity checks, champion and the mage, right?
Yep.
You strike the mage, not the champion.
Okay. Mage takes 8 plus 5 plus 2.
15.
The mage takes. Got it. Strikes the mage. She's like, ah, shit.
That's what she said.
Dang, lightning.
God
All right.
dang line.
Olga's turn.
Okay, I'll go. Olga, you and the owlbear hold off the Ettin. I'll try to deal with this guy over here. And she's like, shit. That's her turn. She's gonna
right.
sit here. I mean,
The lizard
does she have
folk-
any
the
ranged
kobolds,
weapons?
the kobolds are like they're like shaking and they're not sure what to do.
Tick and Tag are probably gonna
Come
eat
on,
it on
Tick and
this
Tack, you
one.
die.
They're probably gonna die faster than it takes to even think about them
Tick
dying.
and Tack, you're not even dead yet.
I'm gonna turn here. I'm gonna try my sharpshooter ability and shoot him. I'm gonna just
You're
right
shooting
as
the guy?
yeah, I'm gonna shoot this guy right in the throat as he's coming through the water.
Go for it, man.
Move after your attack.
14.
Miss.
Okay, then
Oh,
I'm going
it's
to
not that it misses, it's just that it doesn't do anything.
just. All right, I'm gonna. Shit, I go bounce off him, draw another. I'm gonna shoot at him.
I like to imagine it's exactly like Princess Mononoke.
Miss it again.
Lens
That's a
flare.
whiff.
So I'm gonna just back up a couple steps, and then I'm gonna yell to the owlbear and tell him that this thing's coming. Yeah, I'm just gonna pretty much go back to back with Olga, and that's it. That's all I got.
That's all you got. Sometimes that's all you got.
Sometimes all I got.
Then it is this archer's turn, and he sees the owlbear coming over the bridge, and he takes a shot.
My character hates. They're here to wipe us out.
Hits once. Boom on the owlbear.
Back over here.
Deals him 7 points of damage.
Okay, Hootie can take it.
Mage's turn. Sees the owlbear coming up and over as well, and she casts a magic missile spell. She goes. Tick, 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 tick. All these magic missiles start flying over. 3, 6,
Wow.
10 damage on the owlbear as well.
Well,
It is Bran's turn.
Sweet. It means my full turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16. Right here. Around the backside of the house.
11, 12, 16.
All right,
Yeah, whatever.
nice.
12, 16.
Way back there.
It's the elemental's turn, the earth elemental.
It's clobbering
yeah,
time.
rage out, yeah.
Yeah.
Sees these guys, obviously he's gonna go for them.
All right, so he pops up, he bursts out of the ground, rocks and dirt and everything falling everywhere. He goes for the mage. Moves over, moves up to the mage, and starts swinging. 3, whiffs it. Second hand. 4, whiffs it. Sorry, that's bad news. Because it's now the big guy's time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he moves up to here. He can move up that far.
And one little kobold there stands there with his axe. Was he ready to strike at him?
Yeah.
I'll give him a free
He's
action
a little.
there.
He's scared, but
He's just waiting to strike. So, and the kobold has his readied strike. He's just sitting there. He rolled a 19. He deals him 4 points of damage. The Etten. The pickaxe goes into his knee, and the Etten looks down at his knee. And this little pickaxe, or like a toothpick, in his leg. The right head looks at its mace, swings with it. He rolls a 19 plus 7, meaning a 26, and deals him 13 points of damage. The mace comes through the kobold, and he kind of liquefies, basically just explodes over the ground there.
That tick attack.
The second head takes that giant axe of it, and then sees Olga. It's got a 10-foot reach because it's such a large creature, and swings at Olga. I rolled an 18 plus 7, so that's 25, and that's another hit there. So Olga's sitting there. 2, 5, 9 damage on the axe on Olga, 9 on her. And that's the end of its turn. And then the ogre.
Just casually walks through these trees. 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, 13, and he stops there.
And that's the end of their turns.
Tack!
He needs to save Tick. His Tack just got liquefied and Tick's gonna have a rough time.
I yelled, Tick, Tick, run! Tick goes, and he jumps in the water. Hoots, I need your help, Hoots! And he goes, have him charge this guy right here.
Straight up.
3, yeah, you can run up and attack. You want him to do attack?
Yeah.
So, Hooty Hoot turns around and sees this giant ogre, and he takes both of his claws, and you see these sharp blades protrude from his fingers, and he makes one attack. It's a hit. He makes a second attack with his other claw. It's another hit. 13 damage, second attack, 31 damage total.
Wow.
You just see ogre flesh just sort of ripping out.
Nice work, Hootie.
Dude, what a clutch claw.
Yeah.
The spore lights on fire, and just tiny little embers of it blow away in the wind.
Nice. Good redemption, Brandon.
Yo, birds in the sky. Beautiful formation, guys.
Oh no!
D.